what made me so I'm big on things being organic, which we was supposed to cover, which we could probably go more into depth in this conversation because we didn't really go all the way in. But I was sitting there, and I be around motherfuckers. I don't ask motherfuckers like, yo, pull up to the pod. We don't even really do guests, but I was sitting there and we were just talking, and you was talking about your prior dating experience, whatever, and you was like, yeah, man, because we had a $2 million day. I said, I want to know about that $2 million day, but I don't want to know here in the gym. So we just so happen to be
hold that thought,
please. Hold that thought. Let me see if Corey will come on the pod. I don't even know if Corey do podcasts. Let me just ask him when he come on the pod. And then he's like, yeah, bro, I'm with it. I'm doing it. Like, but just remind me. You know how some niggas be like, I'm gonna get with you, and then he be like, I ain't gonna really get with you. He like, no, I'm gonna forgive it now. Like, I know how that shit go, bro. I got you. We gonna make it happen. So it happened organically, but my genuine entry came behind you making that statement, and it's because of support black colleges. 100%. So please give us the backstory.
And real quick before you even go, I just want to say, like oftentimes I say, with the guests here, he usually arranges the guests. I never know who's walking through the door till they get here. I wasn't familiar with your story, but he told me, this guy named Corey, support black. I'm like, I never heard it. Sounds interesting. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this as well.
I want to know. Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
So tell us about support black colleges and like how y'all got started and everything.
Yeah. So this brand actually started on the campus of Howard University. Yeah. My sophomore year, and so it started with me just like it was me and my cousin. Shout out to Cool Kai. We were just trying to prepare for homecoming. We wanted to have some dope fits. Yeah. And so we couldn't think or find anything because everybody's shopping at H&M, Zara. Yeah. So everybody's having the same stuff. And I didn't want to wear the same thing. So we made
Urban
this shirt that literally just said support black colleges. That's what it said. And it was this logo, a little less clean version of it, but it was essentially what it was. And we wanted to give it a Martin, Fresh Prince, old school vibe to it. And that's so fire. It was vintage. This wasn't white. It was more like a tannish in the background. And I just wore a shirt that literally just said support by colleges. That was it.
I gotta ask a question before. Yeah. So it got nothing to do with Africa or nothing? Like
No.
No, I'm at, cause ain't that's like the African flag? Am I right?
No, so these
not yellow.
No, this is like primary colors mixed with like like people relate red, green, like to Afrocentric things.
Cause that's what I was getting at that
time. Like
but that is like Martin though, Martin.
Yeah, it's like the old school, the old vibe.
When you said that hit at a higher level than what I was originally thinking, and I just saw the sweatshirt.
And I think this hoodie too, more specifically because our hoodies don't typically have this or this, but this was a collab we did with lids.
That's fire.
It's a very specific one. Yeah. So this one definitely feels more Afrocentric than our typical hoodies.
Got you.
But yeah, people kept saying like, "Where'd you get that hoodie?" Or, they kept inquiring. And me as a businessman, I'm like, well, I got more, even though I didn't have more.
Take it off.
I can make some more now. And so that's what I did, exactly what I did. And then I just realized how much we needed it. I thought about like when I was coming out of high school, I didn't know nothing about HBCUs. Yeah. Like, I grew up in Greensboro, North Carolina, up the street from North Carolina A&T. So I knew about A&T, but I didn't realize there was like multiple A&Ts across the country,
world,
right?
Across the country,
And so when I was coming out of college, I was gonna go to Carolina, Duke, and A&T was like my last option. Yeah. My mom had went to Howard, and I was always like kind of trying to figure out like what is Howard, like where is it at? And I visited one time, and when I took my visit, I was like, oh yeah, I'm
fuck with this.
It was nothing but black women out.
Yeah, I was interested in Howard.
I was like, bro, ain't no way I'm not. No way I'm not coming here. And so that's how I ended up at Howard, and the brand came shortly after. Once I discovered people wanted more information and interest in HBCUs.
No, that's a fact. Was it a culture shock going more up north, coming from down south?
Most definitely. I had never took public transportation before. So like my first time taking a bus or a train was at Howard. So I'm like, so
what did I ride?
Up in Philly, New York, whatever, y'all get
that's all we know. We just talking about taking a train earlier.
Yeah, everybody have cars. I have a car at 16, 17.
Damn, I'm out of pocket because I'm like, what the fuck they taking horses out there?
Yo.
They're in the south.
Nah, your parents
200 years ago.
Y'all really had cars.
Yeah, like
so track cars?
I'm trying to get to the root of it. I'm just waiting.
I did live near a farm. I did.
But we ain't ride the horses though.
Yeah, they was over there. I mean, I have friends that own horses. It's really crazy, but I just
got horses in North Philly though.
We do. It's three of them.
True story.
No, it's a fact. It's like
I don't know about that, but
it's not like I don't know how they got to.
Nobody knows.
We don't know where they
like got in the field.
No. Somebody own them.
Like, okay. I'm like,
they be around.
He be like doing little kid birthday parties, renting the ponies out and shit.
Hey,
yeah.
It sounds like there's a market for it, so maybe we can bring some more.
Support black horses.
Come on, man. We can make it happen.
Yeah.
Put a hoodie on it. Yeah. Listen, where the money goes, like where the money flows, that's where I go.
So I respect that.
I'm with it.
So all right, so like real quick, and I don't want to make it too interviewy because I know Q got some topics, but I just got one more question. I'm gonna get the information I want. over time, because I need to get to how he got to that 2 M's in a day. I know it's possible, but that intrigued me because he said it so like, yeah, you did that. I did. We had a $2 million day. I'm like, yep, bring it on. But I wanted to know in terms of like as y'all was growing on the campus though, like y'all not really businessmen yet. Y'all growing through your experiences. So like, what was that process like having to learn on the fly? Because like you said, like it wasn't something y'all even knew was gonna happen.
A lot of mistakes, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
A lot of wasted money. A lot of wasted resources. When you're doing something with such little inventory, like I'm getting them printed like weekly, and so it's like I'm not doing it in bulk, which is costing me more because I'm not doing big orders. Yeah. So like that's something I didn't know about. But the benefit of what I was doing was I was a party promoter in college, so I already knew everybody. So really, it was just about letting them know what I have to offer. Yeah. And so what I would do is get all the pretty girls on my promo team to wear the stuff, and then like as they went out, they would naturally promote for me, and it would be easy.
100%.
I would do stuff like homecoming fashion show. I would do things where large groups of people were, where I didn't have to build my market myself, and just go to campus to campus, kind of just with the merch. So
that makes sense.
We made it easy. I use the same concepts I used to sell the same party every week. I used that concept for clothes, and it naturally just worked out. And then like Instagram was like kind of just getting started and stuff as I was in college.
So what year y'all founded it? I know you got a question.
2012.
Oh, all right. So yeah, y'all was actually like right soon Instagram,
literally
like
right there.
Like before when it was just pictures, when you couldn't comment.
Facts. We was like hella
DMs
on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, and Twitter was the vibe.
And Facebook groups and stuff. And then we moved to Instagram.
And so y'all literally like OG did for the gram.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and that's heavy. What your question was? I think you have one.
No, I was saying so. Essentially, it's a clothing line that kind of champions HBCUs and then just kind of just sells and
100%. I tell people we are a clothing brand by trade, by finances, but we are a marketing company who sells clothes. That's what I say. So we talk about, if you go on our Instagram, you rarely really even see clothes. It's just HBCU culture. Yeah. So for instance, Michael Vick just got hired as a coach at Norfolk State. And we posted about that. It got like 30,000 likes. Yeah. Like,
did you see the D-Jack one?
Yeah, I saw it. We posted that too.
Oh yeah.
Dell State. So like, we post all HBCU news, anything positive, anything black culture, and then we'll just like throw in a shirt here. So
if you was wondering,
if you just want to support, then that's what you can do. And it doesn't feel salesy. And a lot of people who have these e-commerce brands, they just sell. There's no community.
100%.
We build community first. We sell second.
So. That's what goes to the whole tie being organic. You're organically reaching people by giving them, you're informing them, and then once they locked in with the brand, it's like, how can I pay it back? I might as well buy everything that they got. Because before I had multiple like different offers, when I was just selling my book, people would buy my book over and over again. I'm telling you, I went to places like where a church buy 50 books, then they'll do it again, and it's like they just buying it because they're like, we don't know no other way. That's the only product I had. There's no other way to support you, but you pouring in, you giving back. So this is how we want to do it. So I could see that being the thing. And when we talk about people being salesy, I feel like that's like becoming life.
Oh yeah.
Like it's like it's not no more organic relationship, no more organic connection. Where it's like, Corey, I got to be cool with Corey. Like, we don't gotta do this pie. Like, I just see this nigga at the gym and we just ball. But it's like people, they always gotta think with the end in mind. Like
100%.
And that's why
everything's a pitch.
I like your ignorance 100%. And even mine. Like how I was talking about, I was like, I don't be always knowing who people are, what they do.
100%.
But I don't look into it either. But if I find out, I'd be like when you said it, I'm like, oh, that was dope. I want our audience to know about that because I want them to see a person that has a successful business. And this dude is one of the most down-to-earth people I ever met down here. Like, it's consistent with, like, since my first time, he make everybody, he's a host, you can tell. Like, he makes everybody feel welcome and invited. And it's organic. And it's like, I say all that to say is like, people have, that become a lost art in the world.
People call me the master connector, right? A master networker. And I agree with what you said to your point because, like, even when you sent me the clip of the podcast, I was like, oh, that's fire. Yeah. Because I was sending to people because you were like, oh, we need some more people.
I need some more people in there,
so I'm like, oh, man, I'll send it before I had even seen it.
Yeah, you just...
I'm going. So, like,
I'm already going.
And somebody else, come on. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things where I just see people for who they are, where they are.
Yeah, 100%.
And so to your point, you came in, you wasn't, like, people come in and hoop with us and sometimes be doing too much.
Yeah.
You wasn't one of those people who was doing too much. I can respect that. I like that, right? Like, so let's just start there from the beginning. Yeah. But to the point, like, we just went to the comedy show last night, right? Yeah. I remember how many times B showed up for me without me having to ask. So to hear her say, man, it means so much to see y'all here. And my friends didn't ask me for free. No, we could pay $60 to go to a ticket. Yeah. That's nothing, bro. So that's what it's all about. I'm about like long-term relationships. Like,
same.
Because when it's transactional, that's when you don't receive, you receive transactional support when your support is transactional.
Like you came for mine, I come for you.
Exactly. Yeah. But mine is relational. Like I try to show up for everything. Yeah. If I'm available, I'm going to show up. Yeah. Because like, I wasn't doing nothing else. I might as well come network, talk, chop it up. Like, it's not gonna hurt me at all. If anything, it just benefit me, right?
I'm not
It's
about to be
gonna
fake busy.
Yeah, like,
it's good energy. Like, you know,
that's why I told him, I said, just remind me, please, because
And
I will
understood it,
forget. Like,
and I said it ain't personal. Trust me, I get it. Like, you know, some people like, man, he acting like, no, I understood when he said, yo, I forget. I'm gonna remind you, because even if he would have said, I can't make it, it's still not personal. It's like, I see you at the gym tomorrow. Like,
100%.
we still going ball, because ultimately the relationship was being formulated on playing basketball.
100%.
It never got to go away from where it started. But if you able to, like, we seen each other at a comedy show organically. I didn't know he was going to be there, but we got a mutual friend that made sure we all was there, because that was him paying his relationship respect to the relationships that he have, and we all doing the same thing. He understood, like, Dan, these all just good people that's building relationships, and we all just mesh in that space without it being no extraness. So
that's what it's all about too, because I had realized today, I was like, wait, he never sent me the address.
Yeah.
So I could have easily been like, oh, well, he sent it to me.
I'm not going.
I was like,
looking
bro,
for
what's
a
the
reason.
address?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the address? He said, all right, man, I'm pulling up. That's what it's all about.
100%.
So, you know, it's just.
He definitely won't send you the address. That's a thing. Like,
it's not on purpose. It's not.
There's a lot going on, bro. So in my head, I'm like, all right, they filming, so people are in there. He's not thinking. He just like, oh, Corey gonna come around a certain time.
Yeah, that's all I
like,
told you
nah,
at the
I'm like,
time.
bro, just send me the address. I'll pull up, and that's